Okay. Go away now.
Hi.
Hey everyone, so I just wanted to do a quick Easter video for you. My husband is standing over here making fun of me, so it's making this very awkward. But anyways, I'm not really positive on the colors that we're going to use. I'm looking at some pictures of flowers right now because I feel like that's the inspiration that I wanted to go for. So let's get started and see where this goes. I'm using the NYX Micro Brow Pencil Crayon in the color Taupe. They're looking a bit on the thick side anyway. I'm just going to take the other end of that and brush through. And like I said, they will still look a little bit sparse, or at least mine will, because right now I'm just not into the super duper heavy brows. But if that's your thing, go for it. Now for foundation, I'm using the L'Oreal True Match Super Blendable makeup in the Soft Ivory N1. Shake that up. I'm going to apply this first using a brush. Of course, I'm on the back of my hand. I'm going to use it with a brush first, and then I will blend it further with a beauty blender, or a knockoff beauty blender, whatever you have. I wasn't sure how I was going to feel about this stuff at first, but the more I use it, the more I like it. And especially if I do use a beauty blender to really push it into the skin, I really like the coverage that it gives. It's not too super heavy, but it seems to hide my redness pretty good, and I have pretty red skin, so I do enjoy that. And I'm going to apply a primer to my lid. I'm using the Urban Decay Primer Potion in the shade Eden. This very light colored taupey brown color. It's actually a pretty cool tone brown. And I'm just going to put that in the upper crease. While I have this palette out, I'm also going to take this lighter shade right here, and I'm going to pop that right above it for my brow highlight. I think I'm gonna go with the sunflower. It's easy enough, right? Yellow. So I believe that I will be taking this color first, and I'm going to apply that to my lid using a shader brush, but I'm not sure which one. I'm going to use this to really pack on the color. At first I'm just going to pat it on, and then I'll swipe it just a little bit to make sure that later on I won't have any fallout. But at first, just pat it on to get your color on there, and then just gently swipe it. For the outer part of my lid, I'm going to use this angled brush and this yellow here. And I'm going to apply that, like I said, to the outer part of my lid. It's just a little bit darker than the other yellow. A little more gold toned. And I'm going to slightly take that up in the crease for now. I may take it a little bit higher, it just depends on how I'm feeling. Now I'm going to very quickly, whoops, drop my brush, but no, I'm going to very quickly just blend that out a little bit. And now I'm going to go back in with a brown that's a little bit darker. I don't really want to go for a black shade, so I'm going to go in with this right here. It's actually more of a red tone brown, and I'm going to place that in the outer corner, or the outer V, and that's where I'm going to mostly concentrate that color. I'm not super worried about blending it right now. I'm blending it a little bit, obviously, but mostly just applying the color. I'm going to go back in with that same brush that I blended with before and just blend it out again. Alrighty. Now for the lower lash line, NYX Jumbo Shadow Pencil in the color Milk. And I already applied a shadow base, but this, where it's white, I'm just going to use it to make the color pop. I'm going to be going in with a green color, like the stem, and I'm just blending this out with my finger a little bit. Like that. And I'm just going to be taking the same brush that I applied the yellow with, and I'm going to go in with a pretty vibrant green and just pop that on the lower lash line. Alrighty, now again I'm going in with this blending brush, and I'm just going to smoke that out a little bit. Okay, now for an inner corner highlight, I'm going to take in the NYX Jumbo Eyeshadow in Milk, and I'm going to apply that to the tear duct. I'm going to again blend it out, just using my finger a little bit. And I'm going to apply this highlight shade here. Kind of got a pink undertone to it. Now I'm just going to take my Sonia kashuk liner in black onyx and apply it to the lower and upper waterline. I'm going to be using the Wet n Wild Mega Liner in black. And I'm going to make a very small wing on my upper lash line. I'm just going to curl my lashes. And apply mascara. I'm using the Luminous Million Excess Lashes. First. I'm going to use the Urban Decay Naked Flushed palette for my bronzer, just to warm up the face a little bit, because that foundation, it somewhat matches my skin, but to me I also feel like it's a little bit too fair, and this will just help to bring some color back to my face. I'm also going to take a clean brush and just blend that out even more. For blush, I'm going to use, I think this peachy color here. I'm just going to apply that using a very large brush so it's not a super heavy application. And then for my highlight, I'm just going to use the same color that I used on my inner tear duct. For lips, I'm just going to be using Wet n Wild. Color is 503C. Will You Be With Me? Over that, I just applied a clear gloss. Alright, and that concludes this Easter edition, or that concludes this Easter look. Stay tuned for more. Thanks for watching.